You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Tap In. I'm your host, Andy Danchuk, and I'm here with my co-hosts and business partners, Sean Fry and Jack Blames. What's going on, boys? How we feeling today?
Good.
How we doing? How we doing?
We do it. Hey. All right, guys. We're gonna have a little fun one today, but I'll hit you with the intro first. We'll get into it. We'll get going, and then we're just gonna jump right into it because we got a lot of energy. We're coming in a little bit light on you, but you'll see as this podcast goes on. It'll come. It is your responsibility to tap into information that is going to benefit you in your life. This podcast will hopefully expand your thinking so that you can finally take control over your life. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. So today, boys, how are we feeling? What are we feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good.
There we go.
How are you feeling is a question.
I'm feeling pain.
There you go.
And that's today's topic. We're gonna talk about pain. And honestly, I think this is fucking so dope to talk about. What this shit does, dude, it gets me excited as fuck. So pain, I find pain is a very cool thing in life. Now, I think a majority of people do view pain as a negative thing, and I wonder why that is. I really do. It makes me think. I'm like, pain. We experience pain often. We have life around us that is consistently evolving, and pain, I'm doing like air quotes here, pain is experienced often. Now, if pain is experienced often, why are we not thinking of pain differently so that we can use pain to our advantage, so that pain serves us in life, and so that pain teaches us? Why do we view it the complete opposite way, a majority of people? And why is this something that a lot of people don't talk about? What is it about pain that people don't want to talk about it when it's probably one of the most experienced things that we go through as human beings on Earth?
I think that maybe it's just not understood and they're not like actually trying to understand it.
Yes, but why?
Check this out. I think, look at it this way. No matter what you look at, there's a positive and there's a negative to everything. It's where you put your focus. So people view pain as a negative thing, but pain has a very strong positive. We just decide to put our focus on the negative side. But if you switch it over to the positive side, look at what pain will do for you. Pain is like, every time you look pain in the eye and fucking decide to use it to your advantage, you grow. You get to the next step.
Because of how fucking hard that shit is.
Because it's hard. And once you fucking get through that pain and whatever you're doing, you're like, holy shit, I just did that. I experienced something. There was a stimulus, an outside stimulus that made me uncomfortable, and I was able to go through it,
overcome
beat it. Now what can I do? Give me fucking more.
It's
what
funny.
Can't I do?
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
It's funny, like, and I'm gonna relate this back to, like,
Yo.
I think the last podcast or even maybe the one before that. I don't remember exactly, but just when we were doing legs, like, I just started working out with you guys, and it was, I think, the second leg day, and we were doing close stance press.
Narrow stance like that.
And I don't know how many I did. I got to a point where I couldn't do any more. I put the fucking things in and Sean ripped the fuckers open and was like, no, you're doing more. And I'm like, I literally was in so much pain. I didn't think like I could continue. But I did. I got a couple
many more
in.
We had a couple.
And now
he was in your fucking face, and you fucking found that shit somewhere, and you pushed through that fucking pain, and you won.
Literally, I couldn't feel my legs.
Those are the
I
winning,
couldn't stand
but those
up.
are the winning sets.
Yeah.
Right. The problem is, like, I wasn't thinking about, like, the whole time what's going on. I'm like, fuck, this hurts. I don't want to do this. But then after, I'm like, all right, we're like, next week I got to put more weight on because I'm trying to be better. Like, the pain is making me better. It's not making me worse.
Real quick, I want you, like, how did you feel after, though? I want you to go into that because I have the same exact point to make after you say this.
After that, I just felt really fucking good. Like, could I walk? No. Like, I was literally falling over
Why
shit.
the fuck do you feel good,
everyone
James?
in the gym is like fucking like looking at me and laughing. They're like, "That's what it's about, man." I'm like, "Yeah." It's like I feel good because like I accomplished something in my mind mentally I didn't think I could, and I surpassed that. And even though the pain was there and consistent and telling me no, like my passion and my drive and my vision to actually get it done is what made me get through it. I used that pain to say, you know, fuck you. It hurts, but we're gonna make it hurt some more because of this, we're gonna grow. Like, I want to grow my little legs. I want to make them bigger. I mean, and this could be related to more than just lifting, but so people can understand that pain is growth, literally growth. It hurts. You don't want to do it. You don't want to put that extra rep in, but at the same time, you're tearing those fibers, and they're gonna grow, and you're gonna become better.
Well, that's like, I'm so happy we're doing this topic because the past 2 days I've had like the same thought about pain where recently I've let pain become a negative in my mind. Like I view it as a very like it's just negative. I don't want to experience and stuff like that. And like I started putting more focus on the fact that fuck, I got to push through this. So same thing, narrow leg press. Was that yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. We're doing narrow stance leg press, and I just was so tired yesterday. And we lifted early. I only had one meal in me and shit like that, which usually isn't a fucking big deal. Who cares? But that day I was just like letting it get to my head. And narrow stance leg press tears your fucking legs up, and my knees always hurt.
It just puts so much pressure on your damn fucking knees, bro.
But like what's crazy is like once I stop focusing on the knee pain, I can feel all my legs. It's gone.
Put it in your legs.
But bro, going into that set, I'm just sitting there like, dude, anxious as fuck. Which I used to love the anxiety that lifting gave me because I was like, I'm about to do some crazy shit. I used to love it. Like I said, recently I've been focusing more on negative instead of the positive, what it was. But I literally sat there, put the weights on, and just like literally sat there and talked to myself. I was like, yo, why the fuck are we here? I was like, we want pain. And that's like where I started saying
we want to grow.
Yeah,
we want to feel this.
I was literally like, dude, I'm so gifted to be able to feel pain because now I like.
And what's your
after this fucking
now?
Pain is a privilege, baby. I literally said that to myself too during that. I'm like, pain's a fucking privilege. Like you are gifted to be able to feel this right now. I'm like, this is gonna fucking hurt. You feel like death right now, but this is gonna be sick. And after I think I beat my set by I don't know, like 3 reps, I think, which I literally didn't think I was gonna match my last workout. So the fact that I beat it by 3, I was fucking amped up. I couldn't even stand for like a minute straight, but I was so pumped up that then the next set I was excited to feel that pain again. But the way I just changed my focus point on that pain in that split second, just sitting there talking to myself, it's night and day difference of the way the rest of the lift went. Like I felt on top of the world after that because it's something I've been battling so much of getting in my own head, not thinking I could do things. And just in that split second, me talking to myself and really realizing how privileged we are to have pain in our life and how we can use it to our advantage and how I was able to just use it right there at the exact moment completely changed the rest of my lift. And I felt fucking unstoppable after that.
But also, I do want to touch on that this is a dangerous thing to tap into, and it's an extremely hard thing to tap into because you see it very rarely. You know how powerful it is when felt negatively, and that's why you are so uncomfortable thinking about it or feeling it. So for you to change that in your mind is not going to be easy.
Well,
that's pain alone.
It's
right there.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But also, when using it improperly, pain can fucking bury you.
Yes.
Pain. That's the what's that word dichotomy of it. It's like the
don't
vice
over
versa. The flip side. Yeah, dichotomy. So pain will literally bury you because it is that fucking powerful. So think of harvesting a source of energy with that much power. Once you are able to do that, you have succeeded in tapping into parts that majority cannot. A mass majority cannot. So that's why we do things like the gym, the cold showers, push through injuries that don't affect a certain sport. Like what I'm dealing with right now. And that's what I've learned a fucking lot
I was gonna
about
say,
pain.
talk to him about it.
Dude, I have
we've been
learned
through some
a lot
shit.
about pain in this last 2 weeks. About 2 weeks ago, I had a conversation with God, and I asked God if he could bring a level of pain into my life that would push me to do better and go further. And I meant it. I wanted more. You don't understand when I tell you guys, like, I'm consistently searching and pushing myself for more and to do better and trying different ways and techniques and changing and thinking different methods and all this stuff consistently every single day, all day, because I know it's going to serve me. So I was met with a situation about a week after I had that conversation with God, and I crashed my dirt bike twice on Sunday, last Sunday.
Back to back.
A week ago today. The first one was dummy. I was doing some wheelie boy bullshit, and I just happened to like sit on the back fender and just kind of like slide off, and my ass dragged on the ground, and then I had to ditch the bike, and I fucking crashed. But my ass literally dragged on the fucking ground, so I have like two little nice size pieces of raw ass cheek just fucking exposed. And road rash fucking sucks because it's so dirty. You got like fucking hella shit from the road and debris and all that fucking garbage. But so that happened. Then whatever, I went home real quick. I fucking threw some fucking cleaner on there. I fucking bandaged up a little bit, and then I changed my gear and I got back on the bike. Went back out, rode, because I was like, literally, fuck it. What would be harder? I said it would be harder to ride through this fucking pain. And luckily that day I had a lot of adrenaline through me, and I love feeding into adrenaline, so I just kept going. And you don't feel it when you have adrenaline like that, especially when you're doing something
when you
fun.
went home and chilled, that's when you fucking noticed. Like,
well, exactly. When I was like slowing down, should I go back out? I was like, nah, fuck this. Like, I don't want to feel this today. I was gonna have a good day. I'm still having a good day. I don't give a fuck if my ass cheeks are raw. Went out, continued riding. Ended up fucking going down again, doing some fucking wheelie boy bullshit, fucking riding dirt tires on a fucking street, and there's fucking hella gravel because it's just after winter and we need more rain to get the fucking gravel off the road. Thank God it's raining today. Fucking so went down, hit a patch of gravel, went down at like, dude, I was fourth gear, pretty deep in the fucking in the revs, and fucking we were probably doing a solid 50-55. Like low key, that bike will do 85 in fifth full on, you know? So fuck yeah. So went down and I fucking shredded up my whole fucking arm, and of course it was on my fucking tattoo. But so I was met with a situation the next day after that to go to the gym. And I did not want to go to the gym. My body fucking hurt. I was in a lot of pain. I could not fucking sleep in my normal position. I was super uncomfortable. But a fucking road rash does not stop my body from being able to push weight.
Nah.
It doesn't stop me from doing the work that I've been doing for fucking months because I want to reach a goal with my body in my lifetime. So what did I do? I fucking woke up in the morning and I got in the fucking cold shower with my wounds fucking wide open, and I scrubbed them. I scrubbed them and they fucking hurt.
That's not a fun visual.
All right? And then I got out of the fucking shower. I dried off. I put fucking ointment on that shit. I wrapped it the fuck up. And I took my sorry ass to the fucking gym, and I pushed weights.
You had work that day, actually. We had work.
Oh, yeah. So Monday. So, yeah, I had work. I got my sorry ass to fucking work. I did cold shower, took my sorry ass to work. I worked a full-ass fucking day, banging fucking ductwork, because I'm doing commercial ductwork right now. And then I came home, Yeah, that I remember that day because
Yeah,
fucking we were arguing.
How was your mind in the beginning?
We were
This
fucking
motherfucker had me
arguing.
heated at work. I was about to just throw my phone.
We were arguing.
I was like, I don't even want to fucking talk to him anymore.
I do because we were because I did not want to I didn't want to deal with the fucking pain. I was met with a situation that I did not want to fuck with right now. I was like, this fucking bitch already has me fucking beat because of how uncomfortable this shit is. It fucking sucks. But dude, it's crazy.
Well,
but I got to watch you guys. You guys got to watch me that first day. That first day was brutal. What'd we do? Yeah. Fucking back?
Yeah. What did we do? Was it back?
Dude, I had to grip the whole fucking time. My forearm was crying. My fucking cheeks. Thank God I didn't have to sit down too much. But
it wasn't his forearm that was crying. It was him that was crying.
Yeah,
Let's
he
not
was
get it
crying.
twisted.
He was shaking and
did
shit.
I fucking do it though?
Yeah, you did it.
That shit hurt, bro. I'm not lying. Like I don't fucking like. I did not want to be there.
I know.
That shit sucked.
Yeah,
he says, I'm not lying. Like, I definitely believe you because I saw your fucking face during the workout. I was like, oh,
I wouldn't even give him acknowledgement. I was like, yeah, deal with the pain, pussy. I was like,
Yeah.
don't look at me for any sort of fucking.
And
Sean's
I
like,
wasn't,
Yo,
bro.
Sean-
I wasn't. I didn't want anything, bro. I was like, leave me alone. I barely talked that day.
Yeah, he barely talks that it is, but he really wasn't talking that day. So like Sean's like he's a fucking pussy, and I'm over there like let it out, boy.
Yeah,
let
like,
it
stop
out.
being a bitch, Andy. That's because he got me heated in the morning. I was like, I don't want to fucking hear it. I was like,
But yo, it fucking.
but you've been there every single day, and that's the point. Is like you that morning, like that's kind of why I want you to talk about that morning, what you felt compared to like what you had to come through in your head to realize, like, yo, this has no effect on me, because that's what we were talking about.
Well,
You're talking about how
it wasn't just that course of the day, bro. It's been a week now.
yeah, but every single day you were there. So like, let's talk
We've
about
had one off day.
yeah,
And then
planned off
today.
day. Yeah,
And then
planned
today.
off
Yeah,
off
planned
day.
off
But I'm
day.
saying you showed up every day. You didn't miss any days.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
of it.
I stayed on schedule.
So, but you wanted to miss. So talk
Dude,
about.
I wanted to miss straight out the gate.
Yeah.
I was telling you in the morning, I'm fucking staying home. I couldn't even believe I went to fucking work. That was half the battle, was getting to work. And I just fucking got up that morning and I just did it. I just fucking took my Band-Aid off. It
hurt.
it hurts because it fucking bleeds like hell still. So the Band-Aids get fucking stuck over the course of the night, and I'm like lying on them uncomfortably. So fucking, I just ripped them off. It started fucking bleeding. I fucking soaked it under the sink water, and then I just jumped right in the cold shower, and then fucking scrubbed, got out. I scrubbed just my arm. I don't have to scrub my whole body. No, I scrubbed I scrubbed like the wounds.
Both
like
wounds.
the cheeks and the fucking arm.
Oh, in the cold shower. Yeah.
Yeah,
you just cold shower.
Just because like I just want to clean the shit, but I don't need to shower my whole body. And then fucking and then
he showers at night. Everybody, just get that straight.
Yeah,
he scrubs at night.
Yeah, because fucking after the full course of the day, I'm a dirty.
The
boy.
cold showers for me are getting like.
But you too. You've been doing cold
easier.
showers.
Yeah, but like
But
I haven't. I haven't. Though. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I did like the first like 3 days.
They're hard.
And then I had to wait a day
Their
or
shit's
so.
hard.
And then I did it again. And then it's been like a couple days since I took another one. But also only because I've been like really tired, which is an entirely an excuse.
Hold on,
Yeah.
That ties me into what I want to say. That's perfect. Exactly what I want to get into, because I was going to say the same thing with Andy's story. Is right now you got two situations that don't hinder you from doing what you like. Him being tired does not stop you from cold showering. That does not give you a reason not to cold shower. Right. Yes, you don't want to cold shower because it is the harder fucking thing to do. You're going to be uncomfortable. It's easy for you to make the excuse like, I'm tired as fuck, I'll just cold shower tomorrow. I don't need a cold shower. Like, what's 3 minutes in the cold shower?
Exactly.
The point is,
this cold shower doesn't serve me.
Yeah.
Yes, it does,
No, it does,
motherfucker.
because-
Yes, it does. Trust me.
and
That shit serves you.
And the same thing with, like, because Andy was feeling pain, and that's why we got into it in the morning. Like, yeah, he has every excuse not to go to the gym. He's fucking hurt, so it's going to suck. And, yeah, he might... I don't even want to say you're not going to be able to train fully, because you can train fully. This shit's just painful, so you got to be able to control your mind.
I've been hitting my targets.
Yeah, exactly. You've still been progressing.
I've
So
still
that's
I think I've missed like 3 workouts. I didn't hit my top, but like I matched them or something.
But, like, that goes to show you that in the beginning, you wanted to use that as an excuse, like, yo, my body needs to heal. I'm like,
And
bro,
that was the easy way. That was
you're
cake.
Exactly.
That's what everybody would tell you. Take it
Exactly.
easy. Take it off. Take
But,
it easy.
Dude, your skin is not, like, I would understand if you tore a fucking bicep, but even then I'd tell you, get the fuck in the gym. You're just not training your left bicep today, because you're training your fucking right bicep, because that shit's still good. But that's the way people need to view things. Is
I need that too, because my left bicep is bigger than
Shut
my
the fuck
right.
up.
No, I'm kidding.
But in both those stances, like you have an excuse not to do something,
and everybody would accept that fucking
Exactly.
answer, except for who?
yourself, if you want to fucking
If you're fucking think like us,
yeah, if you want to
Or
get further in life,
you two fucking
Or
guys.
your fucking
That's
boys
why
that
I'm blessed
wanna
to have
see
you two
you-
fucking guys.
if you got people in your circle that want to see you fucking go
and
far, in life,
I
they're gonna tell
fucking
you
wanted
that-
to punch you in the fucking face.
Yeah, I wanted to punch you in the
I wanted to
face.
fucking kick you in the balls, and you even did. You hit me in the balls the other day. But I fucking hated you, bro, because you kept fucking talking shit to me. I was like, you're telling me that I'm fucking a bitch for thinking this way, and it fucking fired me up, and I'm fucking blessed for it because I probably wouldn't have been in the gym that day. But fuck, dude.
Nah, that was the
Fuck.
first text right out the morning. I'm like, this motherfucker talks about how if someone gets in his way, he's gonna kill him. I was literally in the text. I was gonna be like, don't ever fucking tell me you're gonna kill me again because you're being a bitch.
No, you held me accountable.
Yeah, but no, and that's why like I give him respect.
was-
Like that day, I was annoyed at him. So when we got to the gym, I was like, don't even show me that you're in pain because I don't give a fuck, dude. But like,
And I was
still-
trying, bro.
I still give the kid mad respect because even though he didn't want to do it, he was still there every single day, and that's what it fucking takes to be the person you want to be, because you're gonna be in those situations every step of the way. There's gonna be something that makes you fuck uncomfortable.
I'm not gonna
It might be
fucking lie down
road
and
rash.
take it, bro.
It might be road rash on your ass, or it might be you're too tired to take a cold shower, or it might be you fucking lost everything you ever owned. And you gotta start from the bottom.
Your
again.
fucking excuse is you're too tired from work. I fucking work the whole day,
Yeah.
and I work fucking like manual labor.
Exactly, and the
Not like the easy shit. I'm using my hands. I'm lifting shit. I'm pushing shit. I'm drilling shit. I'm cutting shit. Fucking, I'm working.
One thing that always sits with me when it comes to situations like this, when you're trying
and
to
you
tell when you're trying to tell yourself an excuse, dude. Fucking look at it this way, bro. I don't care. Like, there could be some crazy ass situations that happen in your life. Whether, like, say you lose a loved one, or say fucking, I don't know, anything crazy
Been there,
happened.
Done that.
So you can make an excuse, be like, oh, like no one understands my pain. Motherfucker, there's millions of people out there right now experiencing something worse than what you just went through. There's people fucking that don't even have food on the
Heartbreak.
table. There's people that
Actual pain, disease,
Yeah.
suffering.
Bro, homeless. I look at homeless people like, because we live in Jersey, bro. We deal with some crazy ass weather.
Dude,
I work in
and
the
we
city
work
every
in the
day.
city,
People
bro.
fucking
We see them left and
Dude,
right. They're everywhere.
People look at these motherfuckers like they're pieces of trash and shit like that. I look at some crazy motherfuckers that don't give up on life, because it would be way easier for them to kill themselves instead of go through a whole fucking winter on the side of a street in New York, dude.
Bro, dead ass,
That
they're-
shit's cold as fuck. I'm out there for 8 hours a day. I'm like, holy fuck, it's cold.
How the fuck?
But this motherfucker's sleeping out there, never getting warm.
And he's not
Never getting
dead,
warm.
right?
And he's not
So
dead. He's
you
still
telling
fucking
me you
pushing.
can't do
so
it?
you tell me you can't do something? Your life's
You
rough
can't even
because
stand outside in a fucking line
Dude.
for 5 minutes when it's cold out,
Yeah,
bro.
yo.
Get
So
the
get the-
fuck out of here. Get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here. We just live in a pussified
But
fucking
that's-
society.
like,
A bunch
when
of fucking bitches,
when
bro.
when I catch myself
Yo,
being a bitch, dude,
take
that's
it easy.
Yeah, fuck out of
Fuck
here.
you.
Dude, that's what when I catch myself being a bitch in some sort of scenario where I'm trying to give myself an excuse to do something, I'm like, dude, think about how much people are out there battling right now that are fucking working harder than me. They got
Way harder.
They've been given way harder fucking things right now than I am, but
And
yet
they're
they're
giving-
doing more than I am.
they're
right
giving
now. So
10
fuck
times
you,
more.
stop being a fucking bitch. Let's get this shit done. Like, I don't give a fuck if I cry while I do it. I'm gonna fucking cry. I'm gonna get this shit fucking
I'm
done.
still gonna, yeah, I don't care what you think about me that I have to go through to break through tolerances. But if I have to show pain as an expression on my face, I'll fucking show it. I'm still there fucking working.
Yeah.
Like,
They
and I
were-
respected the fuck out of these two guys after a couple days into it. They both like said to me like, "Yo, I respect the fuck out of watching you go through this," and that fucking meant a lot to me, bro. And I felt it.
One of my favorite things I've ever heard someone say is actually a good friend of mine. He was talking about how he's an emotional person, and I forget why it was brought up, but we were talking about, he's like, I might be fucking emotional, but he's like, I'll fucking beat your ass while I'm crying, bitch. Like, go
Dude,
just talking about that.
facts.
Like,
No,
it's just
facts.
funny because if you look at it, like,
Like,
dude,
I
care.
don't want to kill you, so I'll be crying, but I'm gonna fucking
I'm gonna
kill
fuck
you
you,
because
yeah.
you're trying to take mine.
Yeah. But dude, that's just funny as fuck to me because like people, especially being a man, people view being emotional as a very bad thing. Like, fuck that, dude. I don't give a fuck if like I said, I don't give a fuck if I'm crying. I'm still gonna get through what I'm getting through. And you can think I'm a bitch all I want, but guess what? I fucking did it, and now I'm ahead of you. So think of it.
It's gonna make you stronger, and you're not
Exactly.
gonna show emotion.
So-
You're gonna be able to fucking control your emotions,
Yeah.
which is key to this, because your emotions, uncontrolled, They can lead you down a lot of bad
Dude,
roads.
if you
that
don't
leads us into like fear and anger and that side of things, which is a part of feeling pain. The reason that you're scared of pain is because you're fearful of pain is because it scares you, it hurts, it's painful. So that's a fear. Those are all part of fears. But when you take them out of the fear category and you're not scared of pain, you're not scared to feel pain, you're eliminating a fear in your life. And when you eliminate fears, you're bettering yourself.
Yeah.
And you're equipping yourself with a bigger advantage than most average have. And it's the difference to make you someone who is like a high functioner versus someone who isn't, because throughout all of it, you're not going to get away from it. It's always going to be there. It's an unfortunate part of just how the universe kind of works to teach you lessons, but it's not unfortunate. It's a fortunate part of how the universe teaches you lessons when you learn how to properly cultivate the skills to navigate your fears and your emotions.
I feel like fear. I was literally, as you're talking about, I'm trying to figure out, like, I was like, fear is probably the only thing that I could say has no positive to it, but then I take that back right now, because fear is a navigator of what is good for you and what is bad. So obviously fear is an emotion that if you allow it to take over you, it's a fucking huge negative. Like, I want to be fearless, but if you...
But you can't just ignore it.
You can't ignore it. Like, because you could be fearless, but
then
you should allow fear in a very small degree to point you in the right direction.
But you need to understand
being a nobody.
It. So
I fear not being successful. I fear not getting what the fuck I want, living life I want.
Use it to direct.
But I'm not going to let that eat me up. I'm going to let that direct me. Okay, so
that's going to keep you away from it.
So now I'm going to be fearless in every other aspect of my life to get to where I'm not going to fear doing the hard shit anymore, because I'm fearful of not accomplishing what I want to accomplish.
Because you know what's going to serve you.
You cannot be something I think about all the time is you cannot be a prisoner of your emotions. If you allow your emotions to control your actions, that's when you're a prisoner. Because if I'm angry, I'm going to do shit that I shouldn't do that's going to hold me back. It's going to cause certain things in my life to unfold that do not serve me. Whether it's getting into a fight and I end up in jail or something stupid like that. But once I can control my emotions and I can feel something and understand it and be able to use it to my advantage, that will push me further in every other aspect of wherever I'm going.
Yeah.
So being able to control my emotions is key. I've gotten in this conversation with a few people where they like try to tell me that emotions, you need to dig into your emotions. You can't put that shit on the back burner. You can't bottle up. I'm like, I'm not bottling up. I see it there. But you're allowing allowing it to run your life. You are a prisoner of your emotions right now. I'm not a prisoner of my emotions. I went through some dumb shit that I have to deal with.
Learn from it.
And I can look back and I can fucking dwell on it and feel all these emotions. Or I can be like, all right, that's the fucking past. This is what I learned from it. This sucks. I know what it feels like. I don't want to feel that again. Now let me fucking get some confidence. Let me get some fucking courage right now and handle this shit so it never happens again. Right. That's the difference between being imprisoned by your emotions and being able to...
Well, and what people don't realize along the lines of what you're saying right now is that people don't realize that as humans and as our brains are wired and function, which is like scientifically like studied, is that when you allow your emotion, look, the first time you approach a situation that you don't know, you obviously react based off of instinct.
Yeah.
Now, over the course of your life, you need to upgrade your levels of instinct so that you can allow your emotions to serve you properly. Because if you function off, obviously the first time you approach a situation, you have to function off instinct first because you've never seen the situation. But prior to that first situation, you need to learn from that. So after that first situation, you need to learn, okay, what did I do? How did this situation unfold? What do I want differently from this situation? Because when God's trying to teach you a lesson, he makes something happen to you, a situation happen. He's trying to teach you something, or the universe, however you want to view it. I say God because I view my universe as God. That's just me. You can view it as anything you want. Remember what I said. So don't take my saying as God. Like, so like, literal. Literal. So when he does that, he's trying to teach you. So that first situation, probably off your instincts, maybe it was perfect. It worked out perfect. So then you just happen to be already well functioning in that area to solve that problem. But let's say it led to a bad situation. You need to learn from that and do things differently the next time. So if you allow your emotions to react and push you, because the habitual nature of your mind, you're going to react the same. Therefore, your outcome will be the same. Therefore, the lesson will continue to be repeated, because that's what God does in trying to teach you. That's what the universe does in trying to teach you to better you.
I think that a lot of the people don't, like, I don't know if it's that they just haven't learned or they haven't been taught to do it, but they can't even get to those steps. Like, so the pain that they're going through, they're having trouble even breaking down, like, what they fear. Like Sean was saying, you fear not being successful, you fear those things. Like, I think a lot of people even have trouble getting, I fear not being successful.
They fear being successful,
right,
without
like,
realizing it.
Right, but like they can't. I think that people have trouble breaking that down. I'm having trouble trying to explain it. Like Sean says, I fear not being successful. I fear these other things. So it pushes him in the direction in which he knows like he wants to go. He uses that to his advantage. So let's say, you're doing something like you're saying in that test and you get like the failure part. They're just thinking of the failure. They're thinking of the pain, but they're not breaking down what to do next time, so that they are getting that like situation where they repeat it again and they get the same like outcome, because they haven't really learned, and you need to learn this, because I didn't really do it either, but to break down situations into steps, like even your own life. Like, I don't know why I never applied like breaking my life down into steps to like see what's going on and like why things are certain ways. Like, I just never did that until recently. I'm like, why have I never been doing that? Because fucking it would have helped so much more. So I think like a lot of people aren't doing that. They're getting a situation, they're going through it, and in their head they're not like, all right, I braked here, like. For instance, like a really good friend of mine, Titus Nicholson, shout out Titus. He's a pro downhill mountain biker. He rides at Mountain Creek a lot. Like, they took me, and like I was going down, and the whole time I'm afraid to go down this mountain bike. But then I'm like, wait, I know how to ride a bike. Like, is it gonna be different? Yes. Is there going to be, like, parts that are painful because, like, I was getting fucking, like, throttle grip from holding on to the mountain bike so hard and shit? I could barely turn and shit. Yeah, but, like, I just knew, like, next time I went down, just, be a little lighter on the grips and, like, be a little more sway in the body, because I was trying to learn and, like, work through the pain. Because if not, I would have just been concentrated on this pain hurts. And why does it hurt? And man, this sucks. I have to hold on to the bike, but I can't get the turn right because of the pain. You know what I mean? But I just broke down like, all right, why is the pain there? Because I'm holding on too tight. Where am I holding on too tight? During the loose gravel parts, what did they tell me? Get a little bit loose. So during those parts, I got a little bit loose, and like the pain started to go away a little bit throughout the day. But I just think that most people can't even compensate to get to that point, to break things down, to be able to understand,
because they've never
what they need to do
through it. Like, it's a process. It is. You have to go through it. It's to be able to experience more pain, to be able to get to higher levels of pushing through harder shit. You have to start somewhere. That's with anything. That fucking, you just like, if you want something, you have to start towards it.
What's cool?
Start working towards it. That's it. It's fucking everything. It's in everything.
What he just talked about is literally our body's natural ability to be successful. We are placed here to be successful. There's no why else.
But it's
we
in everything. All the teachings in every category is in everything. Every way you look at it.
This is like our bodies work. Like, we need to be successful. So for you right there, you're talking about something. You went down a hill. You saw mistakes in that as you rode. You gripped on too tight. You're too stiff. All that shit. Well, you were free enough to not overthink that and be like, okay, what do I need to do then? Obviously I fucked up here, so here's an issue. I gripped too tight. So how do I solve that? I have a looser grip. I don't get too stiff because I'm scared. So right there, you gave your body a problem. Instead of thinking, oh fuck, I have a problem, I can't fix this. You knew your body would fix it itself. You just had to give it its question and just believe you're going to receive it. So all you did, your body has a natural successful mechanism in it. That is what we're here to do. We are here to be successful. So if you ever, like, every situation like that, you give yourself an issue, a problem that needs to be solved. As long as you don't overthink it and you allow your body to naturally flow the way it should and not fucking stress out about something, you will get the answer.
Right.
And you got the answer that quick just by saying, okay, I ride bikes, so why am I scared? I shouldn't be scared. I'm scared. Why am I scared here? Well, I ride bikes, so I shouldn't be scared. I'm just overthinking it. My grips, my forearms are fucking too sore. I can't turn. Well, what am I doing wrong? I'm gripping too tight. Okay, so how do I fix that? I don't grip as tight.
Right, exactly. Well, and it was all derived through pain because through the gripping so tight was being scared of riding, but knowing I knew how to ride. But on the whole bottom end of that was holding on so tight because I was scared to fall because I was afraid of the pain I would feel if I fell going down on that mountain bike. But the thing is, I've watched Titus fall so hard. Like, hard, bro. And he gets up and he gets back on the bike and he just keeps sending it down. And I'm talking on rocks and roots and fucking shit. Like, not like just falling in the grass or like falling on a field. Like, he's falling off a bike going down a mountain.
We're meant to fucking kill lions
and he can still do it. And like, talking about it now, like, I was thinking the same thing. Like, if he can do it, I can do it. Like, and make people believe that shit. Like, don't just make people say it. Like, make people believe that shit.
Well, that goes right there is when you are scared to something, you're holding back your natural ability to do something. As you said, your friend clearly is not scared of getting hurt because he knows if he was scared, he's going to hold himself back because he's not going to be doing the things that he's doing. So like for him to be able to be a pro rider, a downhill BMX rider, is that what it's called? Downhill BMX?
Yeah. Oh, downhill mountain biking.
Okay, yeah, downhill mountain bike. I knew I was saying it wrong. But anyway, to be a pro, to be at that level, you have to understand that you need to do some shit that is sketchy and that is fucking fast and that you gotta get out on it. Like you gotta do something that you're gonna make you uncomfortable and that there's a high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
So the high risk is the fact that you could get injured. The high reward is that you fucking nail that shit and then you become pro or you win a downhill race, whatever it may be. And if you were to sit there and fear that and continue to fear that before he turned pro, he would have never turned pro because he would have been too scared to do something.
You face his fears.
Yeah, you face your fears and you figure it out and you get shit done.
But
well, I mean, it's like how much pain do you have to go through? You know what I mean? Like facing your fears is through a lot of pain. You know,
process.
So,
but like that's what I'm saying.
Make it known though.
We can't get away from pain.
Right, exactly. It's
as
always
much as you want
going to be there.
You're gonna experience it. So why don't we try to conquer the feelings and the emotions from it?
It brings me back to BMX.
It's possible, is it not?
Because
don't you feel like it is?
It's very possible. Like I try it every day. Like when let's say in the gym, I deal with pain very well in the gym.
Yeah.
Sean's helped me with that. Yeah. You've helped me with that.
It gets to a point where it becomes enjoyable.
I understand that pain. When I go ride my bike, pain is, and I'm not even going to lie and be very vulnerable, pain is in more control than I am because it's a different kind of pain. Like falling I haven't gotten to the point where like, all right, hitting my shin on the tail whip is going to help me find my pedals because you know what I mean. But that pain
You're so
is
scared of it.
Is for real. Like it hurts so bad.
That's
like,
why
that's
I
that
like
shit.
Like
There's shit I can go through that is like, all right, no problem. Like you want another 5 reps? Like I'll give you those 5 reps in the gym. But you want me to shin my shin on the pedals? Not happening. I won't even do it once. I will throw the fucking whip.
So it's a driver, right? You just have to know how to use its driving force correctly. Or, like I said, it will bury you.
I'm still figuring out.
And
like,
you will not get to where you want to go.
I can't relate those two together. They're two completely different pains. Like throwing bar spins when I jam my finger or something. Like, you think I want to throw a bar spin again? No. I'm like throwing the rodeo, landing one hand and shit. Like, because I'm just afraid of that pain. But just doing that will help me focus on putting my feet there, putting my hands there. So also acknowledge that there's different kinds of pain that you do have to acknowledge and work through as well. Like I'm working through that now. Like after we did legs yesterday, I went and rode my bike, landed whip, landed bars, was fucking airing out good. I was just in a good like mood. I was ready to learn. I was ready to go through it.
Hell yeah.
Not every day is like that.
Hell yeah, bro. It's really...
I feel like we talked a lot of physical pain. Am I wrong? That we didn't really tie it into anything else yet. Like we have a little bit, but I feel like we can bring it into more pain that's not physical, more emotional, thought driven, and shit like that, where we're pushing ourselves to be uncomfortable in other aspects. Because there's different types.
Like a death of somebody. You're
that
saying?
Anything that
because that's not causing you.
Yeah, it's not a physical pain. You don't physically
I know.
feel it, but
that's the problem. We could go on pain for so long. That's why, we touched on half of it. Maybe we're gonna have to do a second one about the mental side of it because, dude, we're running out of time here, kind of. Unless this one's just gonna be a long one, but the mental side of pain, the non-physical side of pain, like losing somebody. Yeah. And
well, let's just we can go into it and break it down into
experiencing emotional and mental pain. That's fucking brutal.
Yeah,
it is.
It's a complete. That's what's crazy is just as James said, lifting and BMXing, two completely different pains. They're both physical though. Now we can tie it into mental, emotional, that type of pain. It's completely different, but still got the same force behind it, where you can use it to your advantage.
That's powerful.
Because once you go through some shit, dude, you're unfucking stoppable. I don't care who the fuck you are, as long as you understand that and believe it. You got through this. Don't allow it to eat you again, because I've gotten to a point where I almost allowed my mental pain to eat me again.
It will fucking bury you as well. Yeah. Same as the other side.
Dude, I think mental pain has way more capability of burying you than fucking physical pain. Dude, that'll
bury you for your life if you fuck with it
If you let it, dude.
If you fuck with that shit wrong, you will bury your mind for life. You will be locked in a fucking dark, cold fucking prison of fucking hell.
I think that's important because
watch out.
Actually, by you saying that, I think that all pain is derived through a mental.
Yeah, 100%. That's why I tell you all the time. All pain's in the mind. But my body doesn't feel this fucking pain.
But I think that it's the thoughts of the pain and how you deal with it that allows you to
win.
Win or become successful.
Conquer.
But I think that the emotional pain is definitely different. So just a quick story. I grew up without a father, never had a dad. I had a stepdad, but obviously it was a little different. And my whole life, I'm like, why? Why? The whole question was why. And that was hard. It was painful to feel it was painful for your dad to be your dad and not have one, and everyone else kind of have one, and and to get through that, and kind of wonder why he's not there. What did you do? To be told you didn't do anything, but you don't believe that as a child. You're what do you mean I didn't do anything? Why wouldn't someone want to be here with me? Why would someone want to be around with me?
Think about it.
And it was hard. It was hard to kind of it was painful to deal with mentally. So I can attest to that very much. But growing older, I can't wait to have a son because I'm gonna be the best father I can be. I'm not trying to outbeat the world's best dad, but I know what I'm gonna do to make it better for him.
You know exactly what you don't want now because of that pain you experienced as a child. So now you're looking at pain. You might not have viewed it positively throughout your whole life, but now you're able to look back at it and be like, okay, it does not serve me to keep putting emotion to this, because emotion is not developed to be used in the past. It's developed to be used in the present. So what can you do presently now? You can think about your future and how, because of your past, you're going to do this completely different, and you're going to give your child a life that you never had.
Exactly. And not even just my child. And now that we're on this mission, even just children in general, just younger children, just be helpful, be the older guy, and I keep relating back to BMX because it's the only thing I can. But yesterday when we went riding, one of the older OGs showed up and was riding with us, and it was so cool because it reminded me when I get older and I'm still riding, there's gonna be kids that were my age that are younger. They're gonna be oh, that's the OG that was riding with us when they were younger, and it made me realize I have to be nice to them too. Like, not that I'm not nice, but
need to
if
go-
they need help with
Yeah.
with getting up the ramp, or they want to learn, because like that's what they did for me, and that's why I believe in them. That's why I think they're a OG. So if I don't do anything, I'm just gonna be nobody. Not that I'll be nobody, but
And not even
you know,
that's
I
just
want to
right.
help.
Yeah.
I want to help. I don't want to not help, but it's hard to like with strangers and stuff to kind of help people, but I'm becoming better at it, you know, daily.
Yeah.
It's actually funny that you say that. That's actually one of my critical tasks now is to give 3 people a compliment a day. So, like, it's going to make me get uncomfortable with the fact where, obviously, I could make it easy and be like, yo, Andy, your fucking hair looks good today, or something stupid like that. It's someone I know, obviously, I'm more comfortable doing that. But more or less the goal, like, yeah, I'll do it to you guys and family members like that, but to me, it needs to be something that I truly, like, take my time to look at and be like, wow, that's actually pretty cool that he did that. Or those shoes are nice. So let me go on my way. It could be a random dude at the gym, like, yo, those are sick shoes. Instead of just thinking in my head, get me uncomfortable to go do it, because now look at it in your shoes. You got older dudes that are BMXing. You think it's cool that they're BMXing, but yet you don't say it because you're like, oh, like, why am I, like, whatever, like, it's weird for me to go say it. Fuck that, it's weird, dude. You're going to get uncomfortable, you're going to go compliment this guy, and you're probably going to make his day. You know what I mean? And then that's going to give him the energy to go either help another younger kid do a trick or something like that. Whatever way, that energy is going to feed into another realm. And you, in just that one compliment, has kind of changed a course of a whole day, maybe a course of a whole life. If that old guy said something to a really young kid that helped him out and started a whole new chapter in that kid's life that developed into being a pro BMX rider. Like, you have no idea where it could go, but those little things not only help yourself do things that are uncomfortable, things that are painful, but it also could change someone else's life, which is cool. And something I really want to touch on is, like, when we get back into mental pain, since we're talking mainly about pain and how it's different, when we're talking about physical pain, we're talking about dealing with that pain in that moment. Right. Mental pain is a constant. Right. At least sometimes. It's a lot heavier of a burden. So I'm not going to get into the whole story, but like
like James said before, I truly believe that
it's all mental.
Is mental.
But you don't feel it.
Pain is only felt in the mind. Like, yes, the body has receptors to warn you that something is danger, pain, but it's only when the mind accepts the signals from the body that it becomes truth and that you feel it.
Yeah. I think it's signals from the body, whether it's positive or negative. But like I said, you have to break that down, because like you're saying, in the moment it's gonna be negatively influenced because you're like, fuck, this hurts. Just like I'm talking about my shins when I shin. But it's a positive pain because when I figure out where the fuck my pedals are, I'm gonna not have to worry about it anymore.
Well, let me try and kind of break it down on this level. When you're scared of getting hit in the shin by a peg and you allow it to take over you will not do a whip because you keep fearing it. So if you allow that to take over you will never do it. So now transfer that over to something that's mental, even though we all think that pain is a mental, whatever. But like if we're feeling, say, depression, where we are just down on ourselves, we got some negative thoughts, that shit, like when I went through depression, I'm not gonna get a whole story, but like for a long time in my life, dude, it was a battle for me to get the fuck out of bed. So now, instead of just one little stimulus, a peg hitting me in the shin, I'm dealing with fucking my mind just trying to get 1 foot off of my bed and out of my covers.
It's crazy.
It literally every single morning.
It will bury you if used it properly, dude. Because it buried me too. I was thinking about that shit today. Fucking, I was literally thinking about the days. Like, dude, I'd be laying in bed, so fucking just like you were just saying. It'd be the middle of the fucking night. It'd be pouring fucking rain. And I just couldn't fucking sleep. All I'm doing is listening to rain. I would literally go outside of my fucking boxers and just stare at the fucking clouds while getting rained on.
Imagine
because I let it fucking take control to that point.
Yeah, dude. Just think about this. The only time I felt free during those times of my life was when I was asleep. All I cared about was sleeping because it took me away from the reality. Not even the reality, but the reality that my mind was playing when I was awake. The only time I was free was in my dreams. So sleeping was the only thing I wanted to do. When my alarm went off, When my alarm went off, and
You
all of
are
a sudden,
fucking back to hell,
dude, I was literally, and dude,
instantly.
I can't even explain this feeling to you because
people know it. People know it.
No, there's a lot of people that know it. There's a lot of people that know it, and that's why I
bro.
kind of want to explain that. Like,
It's a fucked
that
up
fear
feeling.
is the same as the physical fear we're talking about. You can overcome that, and when you do, you just got to allow it not to eat you up, like exactly what we were talking about. And once you
It'll
break through
fucking
that, let me
bury
tell
you.
you, you will break through it.
Break through it.
For 3,
Try it. It's gonna suck for a while. You're gonna fucking struggle. It's not gonna be easy, but
and it's gonna be an on and off thing for a while too. You might be doing good,
not for a fucking while, for fucking ever, bro.
Yeah.
Because the tolerance level just keeps going
Yeah.
up. So it
But
just
you keep getting
bigger,
stronger
badder,
every
better
fucking
things.
time.
So that means fucking worse, more, harder pains.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely it's just,
you got the capabilities to do it.
I just want to end
You
on
do.
this topic, or at least my part of this topic right now, is that the fact that how we talked about how you overcoming that pain in a physical manner, whether it be lifting or whatever. Like for me, that leg press, how I felt unstoppable after that. When you can overcome an emotional pain and not allow it to eat you, and you overcome it and you think on it, like actually make a mental note of, holy fuck, I came through this. Now what can I do? What the fuck's next? What else you want to bring me?
Use it.
And now stop viewing these negative things. Like, yeah, going through mental shit sucks. Going through physical shit can suck. That pain hurts. But look at it in a positive note. Like, what the fuck can I do with this after the fact?
Facts. Just keep.
That's all I gotta
keep fucking moving forward.
Just keep going. And like Andy brought up on the last podcast, I believe, it's like just make that one perfect step and then concentrate on the next perfect step. And little by little, don't go from A to Z, go from A to B and B to C and C to D.
That's what it takes, bro.
What it takes. You got to break it down into steps. You got to break it down into parts. You have to understand. You have to like look at everything. Like shit just doesn't happen. Stuff is not just put together. It takes a reaction. There's a positive and a negative. Things happen for stuff to happen. Sequence of events.
It's all science-based
You
shit.
have to
It's all
break it
fucking-
down into
it's just
different
laws of the
things.
universe, bro.
It's gotta.
That's it.
It's
It's
not
just
just one situation. It's
forces of
multiple
God.
things to make a situation.
Look at how the fucking moon and the fucking stars react to the whole earth and how it fucking rotates and all that shit. It's all fucking a part of itself and one another. So that's what we're saying. Might as well fucking control the shit that you have advantage of
Exactly.
and use that shit because it was put in place for a purpose. So great fucking talk.
Awesome.
Love you guys. Really appreciate it. We're trying to push. We're gonna get all this shit posted to Spotify and Apple Music. I didn't post the last 2. Yeah. But they're on YouTube. They're always on YouTube. We love fucking talking to you guys. We love talking about this shit. Really, like we said, it's really just for us. So if you're along for the journey, we appreciate you. We love you. If it helped you, tell somebody about it. Help them out too.
Ask us questions. Like,
That's the way to be. We love you guys. Enjoy your Sunday. Well, I don't know when you're gonna listen to this, but enjoy your day.
plugging us.
Oh yeah, it's Andy Instagram doing a lot of fucking wild, crazy carboy shit over there. Fucking Andy Danchuk, fucking Instagram, always posting the motivational fucking savage shit on there, and it fucking really does help. OneOOne brand, Instagram, OneOOne Boyz, YouTube, and the homies can plug themselves.
We still got 101 at Gmail, or 101
Oh,
brand at Gmail if you want to email us.
Yep.
Then you can find me on the Golden Boy Fry on Instagram.
Don't forget your under dashes.
Gotta use on the
And then you can find me at Jack Blames on Instagram, and then at Jack Blames on YouTube. Be sure to fucking check out the YouTube. We just hit our fucking first 4K views. We got more crazy shit coming. The Chally got no fucking
we
wheels
got a
right
guest
now.
too, probably
We
soon.
got
We
a
didn't
guest.
plug
We
it.
do have a guest coming in. We'll let you know who that is. That's gonna be a crazy, crazy podcast.
you
Like
guys,
Andy
love
said,
you
we
guys,
love
love
you.
you guys.
See you soon.
Peace.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions. They blocking your vision, but no, you can't listen. That shit is all fiction cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.